Being a celebrity can really give you a sense of entitlement. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 ridiculous things celebs tried to trademark.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at words, phrases, and concepts that the rich and famous have attempted to trademark, whether or not they were successful in doing so.
Well, you gotta say Jeah.
Number 20. YUUUP. Trey Songz versus Dave Hester.
YUUUP.
Sometimes it's the simplest things that make for the most ridiculous trademark battles. In this case, two famous figures have fought over the use of the word YUUUP.
1,300 pounds, 1,400,
Musician Trey Songz and Dave Hester, who stars in the show Storage Wars, both have claimed rights over the word, with Hester arguing in his lawsuit that Songz' version is different and, quote, resembles an animal-like or non-human squeal, which begins with a distinct yee sound before finishing with a squeal-like up sound.
So I would just yell, YUUUP, 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 because the auctioneer can't hear everything and see everything that's going on. So he relies on his bid catchers.
Kind of cueing him.
Yeah.
Number 19. Fear the brow and raise the brow. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, a professional basketball player known for his time playing with the New Orleans Hornets, is also famous for something else, his unibrow.
You don't want to hide the unibrow, though. All right. Trademark, man.
That's why in 2012, at the beginning of his NBA career, he trademarked two different phrases, fear the brow and raise the brow.
get a close-up of it, there you go.
There you go.
When speaking to CNBC, he gave this very reasonable explanation for the move. Quote, I don't want anyone to try to grow a unibrow because of me, and then try to make money off of it.
I'm the only one who can rock it, unique, and I don't think nobody else can, rock it like I rock it, so I had to trademark it.
Number 18. They are who we thought they were. Dennis Green. In 2006, Dennis Green was the coach of the NFL's Arizona Cardinals, and he famously uttered this phrase in an interview after a game they played against the Chicago Bears.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
This viral sensation has gone on to be intrinsically linked to him.
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
He trademarked the phrase and used it to make some cash by printing it on various merchandise.
Those guys just took off with all your cold, refreshing Coors Light. Who do they think they are?
They are who we thought they were.
Number 17. The Mobot, Mo Farah.
It's only called the Mobot.
Olympic athlete Mo Farah was one of the stars of the 2012 Olympic Games, and like many sports stars before him, he had to come up with a distinctive victory move that would set him apart from the rest. In fact, it was TV hosts James Corden and Claire Balding who recommended this concept, and clearly it stuck, because Farah became famous for the Mobot, eventually registering it for trademark after the Summer Games in London. Number 16. Let's get ready to rumble. Michael Buffer. Announcer Michael Buffer is known for his catchphrase, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble!
It turns out this trademark has actually been an incredibly lucrative one after he acquired it in 1992. How lucrative? Buffer had made, at a minimum, $400 million by licensing the rights to use the phrase. He makes more money from the trademark than he does actually using the phrase himself.
Let's get ready to rumble. That's an awesome feeling. That was the quintessential fight horn.
Number 15. Kylie Jenner. Today, she's one of the world's biggest and most successful celebs. But back in 2015, when Kylie Jenner tried to trademark her first name, it was rejected. Kylie Minogue, who has been around for a lot longer, fought the claim because, after all, she was the first Kylie. With her lawyers contentiously going as far as calling Jenner a, quote, secondary reality television personality. And silly trademarks clearly run in the family, because Kylie's mom Kris filed for the word momager back in 2015.
Kim, you're doing amazing, sweetie.
Push this knee out.
Hot.
That's push.
Number 14. Lyrics, Taylor Swift. When Taylor Swift released her hugely successful album 1989, she made the decision to trademark some key phrases that appeared in her lyrics. Some examples are "This sick beat," "Nice to meet you where you been," and "Party like it's 1989." Some of these trademarks were abandoned as of 2017. She repeated the pattern when she released Reputation, trademarking, among other phrases, the lyric, "The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now." Number 13. Bam! Emeril Lagasse.
Bam, bam.
Celebrity New Orleans chef Emeril Lagasse basically made a name for himself because of his signature catchphrase, so it should come as no surprise that he wanted to make sure he could profit from it as time went on.
Bam, 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 bam.
He successfully trademarked BAM with an exclamation point, which distinguishes it from existing trademarks, which also feature the word. Over the years, he's used the trademark to successfully market a wide range of cooking implements.
BAM came about waking everybody up while we were shooting 8 television shows a day. Come on, people, wake up here, let's go. Bam, bam, bam. And that's how BAM came about.
Number 12. Sarah Palin, Sarah Palin. In 2011, both Governor Sarah Palin and her daughter Bristol Palin applied through the US Patent and Trademark Office to trademark their own names, in a move that called some suspicion to Palin's political motivations. This was several years after the presidential election in which Palin was such a major figure, so you've got to wonder what she was planning. Since no one challenged it, they were both successful.
And I don't want to think of myself as a quitter, but I do think that that we've exhausted most all the efforts.
Number 11. Three-Peat, Pat Riley. All the way back in the late 80s, Pat Riley of the Miami Heat trademarked the phrase Three-Peat in an aspirational move for his team when they had won 2 titles.
Let's go for that three-peat.
In 2005, when speaking with ESPN, Riley stated that he donates a portion of the profits from his trademark to charity. In 2014, Riley was in the news again because his team filed to use Three-Peat on jewelry, namely rings, and sports memorabilia. Number 10. Bananas and I Die, Rachel Zoe.
This is bananas. This is bananas.
Remember Rachel Zoe? She may not exactly be the relevant pop culture figure that she was circa 2009, which is when she was successful in trademarking her 2 most well-known catchphrases.
I die. Being so enthusiastic and excited about something that there's no other word.
Both Bananas and I Die featured heavily on the stylist's reality show, and she became well-known in part because of them.
When Karl Lagerfeld was designing.
That's beautiful.
I die.
Not everyone was supportive of her trademark though, with designer Christopher Sauve launching a counter-campaign called Free the Fruit. Number 9. Snooki, Snooki. You may not be familiar with the name Nicole Elizabeth Polizzi, but you've certainly heard of Snooki.
I'm going to Jersey Shore, bitch! Thanks.
Polizzi made a name for herself by appearing on the reality show Jersey Shore, where she went by her nickname, Snooki.
What's your nickname?
Snooki.
Snooker. Or snooker. No, we call it Snickies. Snook, Snick, Snickers. I don't even know what it is.
In 2010, Polizzi's attempt to trademark her name was rejected on the grounds that it was actually already taken by a cartoon cat also called Snooki, but spelled with a Y at the end. Wouldn't want anyone getting confused between those 2 famous figures.
You don't understand how I f***ing feel about all this shit.
Number 8. Jeah, Ryan Lochte.
All right, Jeah.
What exactly does Jeah mean? We know it's become Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte's catchphrase, but even after he attempted to explain it, we still can't say for sure that we truly get it.
It means almost everything, like happy, if you have a good swim, you say, yeah, it's good.
Lochte has said, quote, it means almost everything, and is a twist on Young Jeezy's phrase, Jeah. In the summer of 2012, Lochte applied to trademark it for marketing purposes, though it was ultimately denied.
Jeah!
Number 7. Tebowing, Tim Tebow. Mo Farah isn't the only famous athlete to attempt to trademark a body movement. Quarterback Tim Tebow registered his signature move and was successful in having it patented. The thing is, though, it's pretty simple. Tebowing is simply getting down on one knee and putting your fist to your forehead. How could anyone possibly monitor that? The devout Tebow said he's not looking to make a profit, but wants, quote, to just control how it's used, make sure it's used in the right way.
Just the sign of getting on a knee shows humility and shows that you're putting something else or someone else first.
Number 6, you're fired, Donald Trump. The 45th President of the United States has filed some pretty ridiculous trademarks. Donald Trump is particularly famously known for 2 phrases, you're fired and make America great again.
To make America great again for all Americans.
Both of which he has filed to trademark.
Wade, you're fired.
His first claim in 2004 for the generic phrase you're fired was rejected, and shortly after the 2012 election, he submitted paperwork for what would become his MAGA slogan, and it was approved in 2015. We all know just how far that has gone. Number 5. Okurrr. Cardi B. Celebrities applying to trademark their catchphrases is clearly far from a new trend, and rapper Cardi B has become one of the most recent stars to attempt it. Cardi B's signature word/noise, Okurrr, has become basically common knowledge, especially after she showed it off in that Pepsi Super Bowl commercial. While there was some negative reaction to the trademark filing, Cardi B had plenty to say to the haters. And just to be safe, she also applied for the misspelling of the word with just 2 R's.
White folks do it all the motherfucking time. So you're gonna be mad at me because I want to get some motherfucking money? Let me tell you something. While I'm still here, I'ma secure all the bag.
Number 4. 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson. Just like Snooki, Curtis Jackson's given name isn't particularly famous or remarkable, but his stage name 50 Cent is one that pretty much everyone is familiar with. Jackson had the forethought to trademark his rap name, which makes sense considering the title of his smash album Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Some may remember when he became embroiled in a legal battle with Taco Bell after they used his name in an ad in 2008. Number 3. All his catchphrases. Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
In 2011, which was about the height of Charlie Sheen's cultural relevance, he filed paperwork to have 22 separate things trademarked.
Wow, what does that mean?
These requests, of course, included his catchphrases, duh, winning, and tiger blood, but he also added things like his name and signature to the list.
You know, I got tiger blood, man.
Perhaps the most cringe-worthy addition was his attempt to trademark Sheen's goddesses, which referred to his girlfriends. Ironically, back in the 90s, he applied to trademark the phrase, drugs are loser-friendly.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives, and I gave that to them.
Number 2. That's hot. Paris Hilton.
That's hot.
This one will make you say, well, of course she did.
But you already knew that.
After appearing on the reality show The Simple Life, heiress Paris Hilton became a household name and was instantly linked with her phrase, that's hot. Not long after, it was successfully trademarked. In 2007, Hilton successfully sued Hallmark after they created a greeting card featuring her likeness, portrayed as a waitress carrying a plate and uttering the phrase, that's hot.
It became such a huge catchphrase that I trademarked it. And I own That's Hot because I invented That's Hot.
Number 1. Face and Book. Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook, the social media platform, may be embattled on many fronts as of 2019, but Mark Zuckerberg has always been litigious when he wants to be.
The Facebook? Stanford's had it for like 2 weeks now. It's really awesome, except it's freakishly addictive.
Zuck's social network titan has, at different times, entered into legal battles with other online entities, who have used either the prefix face or the suffix book in their website or app names. Of course, the company owns the trademark for Facebook, but clearly, that ain't enough for him.
Who knows where we're going next?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.